Hi guys, I'm coming to you from Oklahoma City. I am here for a professional conference. It's an annual meeting of the Doris Duke Fellows in the Promotion of Child Well-Being, and it's a fellowship network I've been a part of since 2014. And it's really great. People are all sharing their research and talking about ways to influence policy around child well-being. So um, it's energizing for me, and maybe I can find some opportunities to infuse some of this within our course. Although time is waning, we're almost out of time, which is terrifying, but also exciting because I know many of you are graduating. I wanted to check in with you guys to let you know that I have the discussion board graded, and I have feedback within the discussion board. I replied on your threads, so you guys can see my responses there. And then, of course, your grades in Blackboard. This is the Critiquing Policy Options discussion board. I apologize. I got behind what I typically like to be, at least, like 1 week out, having your grades back to you. I think 2 weeks is kind of our institutional standard, and I'm trying to uphold that. We're at the 2-week mark today, so I have those back to you. I'm going to get the other outstanding discussion board graded more quickly. You will see that before your next due date, so we will be all caught up on grading before this policy brief you guys are working on. The end of the semester is always an exciting time. Anyhow, I just want to give you guys a little bit of, I guess not even feedback, more reflection at the general level about that particular discussion board. You guys did such a fantastic job of outlining your issues and creating these tables and implementing this critique system that we were asking you to implement. Really, I was impressed with the way you guys did this, and it was interesting for me as the reader and, critiquing you guys, although, you guys did a fantastic job, so it didn't give me too much to critique. But I was struck by, really, the process of doing this is a subjective one, right? We're all assigning our own values and our own perceptions to these ranking systems. And I, around the first third of my grading was pondering, I'm like, what is the utility here? What do we do with this? And the more that I went through it, the more I found it useful to better understand your all's thinking around these things. And as policy makers, as policy influencers, as researchers, as practitioners, as administrators, we're always making all of these types of decisions, right? We make a lot of decisions in our daily lives that influence other people and influence other things, and the more transparent you can be about that decision-making process and the more you can share your rationale with others and open yourself up for critique, really, but allowing people to understand how and why you make your decisions is such an important thing. And I feel like this assignment really kind of showed us a framework for that. You can allow other people to see why you're valuing something more highly because you're ranking it on 3 particular criteria, and because you think that something's going to be more costly than another thing. And then somebody can challenge that, whereas if we didn't have any of that insight, we wouldn't know where to begin in terms of critiquing what you're doing. So that was my thought about this assignment. I don't know how you all felt about it, but I just want to offer that for your consideration, along with those grades and the feedback that I left within the discussion board. So let me know if you have any thoughts or suggestions as we go forward with this. But I will get back to you guys within, I'm hoping, very early next week. You guys will have the next wave of discussion boards with feedback posted and grades. I apologize again, this is not how I like to operate. I like to be far more ahead of schedule. Yet again, I'm going to uphold that 2-week mark for you guys. And if you're ever concerned about how prior assignments feed into the upcoming assignments, please feel free to reach out to me personally. I'm happy to give you individual feedback as you need it. It's just hard for me to turn all of these around because you guys are a pretty large class, and this particular course is a bit heavy on the writing for your end and for my end on grading, so we're going to make it work though. Let me know if you have any questions or any concerns, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.